What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Gen5 DIY, and today we are installing our radar detector power harness into this massive GMC 3500 Duramax monster. Now, this is a super simple install, so let's get right to it and show you exactly how it's done. In this install, we have awesome Jared going to be helping us out while I walk you through this. You will need one beautiful tool. This is our old tried and trusty trim removal. You could use a flathead screwdriver if you want, but preferably plastic so you don't scrape things up. But we're going to get right on in here. Go ahead, Jared. Here's the tool. Pull your mirror down. You're going to get right into the trim cover. So there's an inside piece that you pop off, comes right out just like that. And then you'll see that will allow Jared to pull out the larger piece. So that gets us to our electronics. And what we're gonna end up doing here is we're gonna unplug the smaller plug up top you see right here. And then we're gonna grab our new radar detector harness. Gonna go ahead and plug in the new harness. Just slides right in. And you'll plug the new connection. Now you will notice our power harness is a direct plug and play. It is using the GM connector, so it slides right on in. And then you're just gonna tuck this wire in nice and clean so you can get your plastic trim pieces back in place. Now you will have your RJ cable hanging out. Was it RJ11? Is that right? Wow, I remembered things. You'll have this hanging out. You can choose where you want your radar detector. You can put it right below your mirror. You can get it a little bit lower. We do give you a long enough cable to give you some options, so that way you can place it where it feels convenient for you. And then any of the excess cable you can also tuck into the trim piece. So we'll go ahead and tuck this all up and show you with our radar detector. And do keep in mind that this plug will work with any radar detector that utilizes, like the UDIN, the Escorts, the Valentines, etc. So yeah, let's get this button back up and get our radar detector in. So you will notice the original harness that came with the vehicle was on this little sleeve here. To tuck everything in without having to get too crazy with the trim and finagle it, you can slide that off, and you can see we just tucked it right on here on the side, and it gives us a little more room and a little more play to get that trim cover piece on with the added cable in there. Now you can see the cable just hanging out, and we're good to go. Now we can hook up our radar detector. So we now have our Escort hooked up. Again, this will work with multiple different types of radar detectors that do use that RJ11 power connector, including the Raidens, the Escorts, the Valentines, etc. But really the only thing we have to do is make sure it works. Car's in accessory mode, and it has powered up. It's good to go.